There we go. Sorry, everybody. I apologize for not streaming sooner. I apologize for not painting today. I did some yard work. I cut my hair. I trimmed up my beard. Going for a streamlined look. But yeah, I figured we just chill, play some train sim, do the early access thing for a little bit, and just hang out. I don't have the focus to paint. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll paint, and then we get at X4 later. But I kind of got up. Lace wasn't feeling too. Got a toothache. Yeah, I'm here now. But I think we're gonna hop right into it. So, everybody, welcome to Train Sim World 6. This is going to be a riveting adventure in train simulation. But I've been excited. A couple things. One, there's now random faults, which are pretty cool. You make a temporary slowdowns. Basically, there's a randomness factor that now gets included in some of the routes. So here, let me do this. Audio. They'll get turned down the music all the way off. There we go. We'll bring this back up. Okay. We got 3 new routes. Since I made dinner tonight, I think we're going to do the Dresden extension. And what I made for dinner was currywurst. Not that Dresden is necessarily known for currywurst, but German dinner means German trains. So let's see what we got here. I think it's this one. Yeah. Because not Network or Dresden, it's Leipzig, Bahnstrecke Leipzig. So we'll start here, play with this a little bit. Ooh. God, the dogs are being super needed. Okay, we did put it in reverse. Which is the Doppelstock, but you're driving from BR143. Which I actually don't like as much as the straight tap charger. I don't like... Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not that super important. We'll start here. We got some options here. We got the Talent 2. We got a bunch of the DMUs. We got all the Vectron, the 103, 112. We got some shunt work. We got the Merce. Let's run some ice. We're gonna do some ice work. Mostly because I think this is the quickest thing we can do. So we do this, and then we do a high speed at Riviera. We'll save the American stuff for another day. But yeah, let's go ahead and get cracking. About 6:30, so we'll start in the evening. Actually, it's about... Well, this is one, 6:90. So Dresden, Hauptbahnhof to Frankfurt, Main Hauptbahnhof. Yeah. So we are almost to the point where we can run this full service. We're almost to the point where Frankfurt, or Dresden, all the way to Frankfurt. We are very close. I'm excited. Alright, let's get comfy. We're just hanging out tonight. We're having a beer. We're gonna drive some trains. We're gonna relax a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So, okay, first thing we're gonna do, let's go ahead and throw it in forward. Go ahead and open our doors, and we'll start setting up the train here. I'm gonna turn on SIFA, turn on PZB, LZB, turn on GNT, and where the other one is? Tech. Yep. So that's everything. Except for AFB. Go ahead and get that set up.
AFB. AFB. AFB.
Right. We're pretty much set. We got a 60-mile-an-hour restriction leaving. Dresden. We're leaving out of Dresden. Oh no. Yeah, this is yours, so we shouldn't be there. Like up and across. Then yeah, fast line all the way. So we should have tilt, which means we should get a better line speed. That's the hope, anyway. But we'll see. We've got about 30 seconds left. Go ahead and fire.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Alright, I just love the sound of this thing. It's gonna make me so happy to hear it. Pull back the brake. Really want to hear the traction here. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and release ourselves. We were green signaled the way out. Beautiful. Let's not upset the SIFA. But you know what I didn't do? Set the bloody lights. We're gonna go ahead and set those to high beams. We're gonna give ourselves just the desk lamp if we can. Just the desk lamp. I forget what the desk. It's okay. That's super important. But we're clear to 60. We're gonna bring the AFB up. We're essentially at full throttle right now. There's our SIFA alarm. And we should be pretty clear out of here. That's the hope. It's kind of like a evening post rush hour service, I guess. No, this is pretty much peak rush hour. So we should be pretty clear. We're gonna 80 limit increase in a little bit. Green lights out. And we are gonna stop at Dresden Neustadt. But yeah. And then we got a pretty solid run. 25, 30 kilometers and 25, 30 kilometers out to the next station. Cleared to 80. And knock the AFB up. That currywurst was so good. My wife picked up the brochin. Ah. I go through a lot of ketchup, a lot of curry powder. So good. So good. Nice little Saturday dessert after all my yard work.
SIFA. SIFA.
And reduce here. 50. Acknowledge that. Gonna throw some brake in.
Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
Actually, we just might ride this brake curve all the way in. That's pretty good. Maybe not. Too strong. But we got time. Cruise in here.
Zifa. Zifa.
Match it down to first app. Match it to second app. Still got this cough, man. Sucks. We'll do Riviera in the day.
Zifa. 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 Zifa Zwangsbremsung.
Really?
Türen geöffnet.
We're a little early.
Abfahrt 18:28 Uhr.
It's good. First class.
Just brought me his empty bowl.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the pupper's super cute. Go ahead and preemptively release here. We're back up to 40 just out of habit. No, I guess I was at 50. Whoops. But usually under PZB, that initial monitoring state's usually about 40 kilometers an hour. So it's just a good habit to be in. Usually when you're leaving the station, set it low. Your passengers will appreciate it too. You're not throwing too much force at the train early on. Nice and relaxing, pull out. Well, we'll wait till 28. Normally we can leave about now and we'll be okay. But, yeah. I'm gonna fly open. Our GNT is on, so we should be tilting at some point. It doesn't look like it's super bad, but I'm gonna go on ahead. I think our doors are closed. They are not. We should probably close those now.
Programm eingeleitet.
Brakes let loose.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug ICE 1594 nach Frankfurt am Main, Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station, Riesa. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Alright, so next station, Riesa. Platform 3. In about 30 minutes, so... And start kicking up the power a little bit. We'll kick this up to 80. You can run full throttle. You just can't throw it all at once. That's the deal. Traction motors, they'll ramp up, and it'll quickly start to cause accordioning
Zifa.
in the train.
Zifa.
Because you'll hit the limit and it'll pull back. And it'll throw back up again as you slow down. The train kind of jostles its. So it's a little easier with the rail driver as opposed to this. Sometimes I just want to pick up a controller and drive. Make me happy. Alright, we're cleared to 100. We're about to be cleared to $1.60.
Zifa. Zifa.
No LZB here that I'm aware of, which is fine. Oh, thank you for the achievement. I did import my old profile, so it's just throwing achievements at me, whatever it's checking stuff.
Zifa. Zifa.
I'm like level 60. I don't know. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. So, yep, there we go. Beautiful. Now we'll kick in the rest. We got about 40 kilometers out. It'll be a nice, quiet evening. Relaxing ride. Sleeps. Alright, we're pulling off the throttle a little bit as we approach 160. I don't think... No, I don't think we hit 200 here. Maybe we do. Either way, it's fine. We're just chilling. We're hanging out.
Zifa.
Drinking beers, driving German trains. So we got talent too. Got the nose. Oh, man, I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss my beard.
Zifa. Zifa.
Alright, we got speed restriction ahead down to 130. That must be track limit. Yeah. Nice, relaxing drive.
Zifa.
So nice when the train essentially drives itself. .403. And the 411. I love the 400 series. Alright, let's knock it down. I just saw the reduced speed marker, and to be honest, it actually looks way worse. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some brake on here. Yep. 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 Basically, I think the curve might have screwed us. Maybe not. I think we're okay. Saw that yellow light kick in. We're going ahead and reduce speed to 80. Release the train brake. Speed limit's 85. We have to throw the throttle off. Let's not mess with it anymore. Yep, there's the red light. There's the bloody red light. Nope, we're screwed. Ah! Alright. Bummer. We were doing everything right, chat. We were doing everything right.
Türen geöffnet.
Störung. Störung.
Set our lights this time. Yeah. Find anything real quick. Alright, then you steal the train. Steal it. Give me one poster. Let's get going. Thank you, none of you, for stealing the train. I appreciate that.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
All right. Shoot, I didn't say it. AFB. 1 second.
AFB. AFB. AFB.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug ICE 1594 nach Frankfurt am Main, Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Dresden-Neustadt. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
It's all downgrade, so maybe we're gonna notch this back. Just so we don't blow our speed limit. Even though it's coming back up again, but... Yes, we will hold 60. Alright. Yeah. This up ahead is interesting. So this is one of the random events that happens. That's a speeding. That's a paddling. Do you see that yellow 70 in the timeline up here? Oh, you can't. Alright, I can't. Up here? Don't set it into emergency. This is a temporary speed restriction. The throttle down to 0, throttle back up again. Basically, it triggers the interlock. And I got it. I thought I had it. I didn't. Let me hear the third one. It's too late. It's too late. But I will be right back. Thanks for sticking around. Yep. There is a sign there. Speed reduction to 70. Never got that fast, even though this says 80 here. So then up ahead 50, right?
Nächste Station Dresden-Neustadt. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
It was going so fast. Not at all.
Siefer.
It's gonna drop throttle. Because if I bring down the AFB, it will brake for me. I don't necessarily want that. I want to have control of the brake. But I don't want to fight throttle. Oh, 1 meter. Close. Very, very close.
Türen geöffnet.
Gleis 7 steht RE50 nach Dresden Hauptbahnhof. Abfahrt 18:26 Uhr.
Nope. No missing posters or anything. I still don't even know the route intro for this. I have no idea what the collectibles are. Usually there's some sort of poster. Clean garbage cans or something. Fix stuff. I don't know. Turn around here. Alright. Quiet zone. Sorry, everybody.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
All right. We got ourselves up to 80.
Flugbeeinflussung.
Release ourselves.
Flugbeeinflussung.
Oops, we're gonna have to move our brakes. That helps. Beautiful.
Sehr geehrte Reisende,
A little
herzlich
oomph.
willkommen im Zug ICE 1594 nach Frankfurt am Main, Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Riesa, Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
SIFA. SIFA.
Leave it at 70. It looks like we're gonna shunt over here. Or not? Guess we'll see. Alright. Speed limit 100 marker. Go ahead and bring it back up to 80.
SIFA.
For throttle at max. Here we go.
SIFA. SIFA.
No rush, because we ran into that slowdown that hurt us. That was my fault. I saw the yellow, I saw the second yellow, and I did nothing. I'm so used to chasing yellow sometimes, especially as an ice. But that's okay.
SIFA. SIFA.
Nope, no restriction. I don't know what R is. Rail speed? Line speed? Or expect reduction? I'm blinking at me. Nope, same thing. R. I don't remember what R is. Alright, we're back on cruise mode. Just making sure to keep Sifa happy. Being aware of any temporary restrictions or potential slowdowns which we ran into last time. We'll try not to do that again. We'll go ahead and reduce now. I think this is where we start running into the yellows. It's blinking. Hold this say A now.
Zifa. Zifa.
Here's our 130 marker, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start chucking this down. I'm gonna completely kill the power, just in case I gotta throw both in. We'll probably do now.
Zug beeinflussen.
We don't make the same mistake we made last time. We're gonna creep up on this light. Here. We'll hold here. I'm not in love with starting on an incline, but we do what we can. Okay. Now it wants to go. We're gonna have to chase this person a while. Alright. We're gonna stay at 40 for now. Yeah, there we go. Moving again.
Zifa. Zifa.
It did let me clear me to 130. I don't know. Whatever's on this line. Hopefully it was downstream that passed me by, but maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? I guess I could look at the map. We're moving again. We're moving again. Cleared to 160. Next throttle. Let's go.
Zifa.
I don't see anyone else on the track ahead of us. You'll see usually like a thick blue. There's no one out here. This makes me think someone's coming across down track, down route. Whatever. Southbound. We got 28 kilometers to Risa.
Zifa. Zifa.
Not Risa. The pleasure planet from Star Trek. The hell were the idols? Horgons? Is that what they were called? From the Next Generation? They show my nerddom a little too much here, but a little like fertility idol thing. Someone bought that prop for like $10,000.
Zifa.
Well, maybe more. Alright, we got a reduction of 140 up ahead. Going ahead and start prepping for that. Down to 120. Yep, there's our 140 mark. Go ahead and throw it to 140. Our brakes kicked in. These yellow bars here are the traction motors to the brakes. You say not again. Not my signal. Not my signal. This one is. Son of a gun.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Killing me, Smalls.
Störung.
Warnbremsung.
I don't know where the next signal is. Show me the next one. We green again? Is that us? I think that's us. You cheeky.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Alright. We're back up and moving. Let's go. I have no idea what I keep running into. There's nothing on the line. There's nothing on the line. What? Oh, there is something on the line.
Zifa. Zifa.
Oh, it's a friggin' freight service. Are you shitting me? This is why everything sucks. We're stuck behind a late freight service. Boo hiss. Boo hiss.
Zifa. Zifa.
So we will probably be chasing this thing. Slamming on the brakes. Okay, yeah. It's got a speed of 100. So let's just keep that speed. Let's just go 100. If it's got a max speed of 100, let's do the same. That way we don't have to fight it. Oh, there's one coming down line. Sweet, here we go. A lot of containers. That is something that's really cool about the Deutsche Bahn. Is you will be at a station and there will just be a freight train rolling through that station.
Zifa. Zifa.
It's not like here where a lot of the freight rail is Some of the passenger rail will run on freight rail, like technically owned. You just don't see it a whole lot. Especially like, I don't know. Well, it depends. But I'm thinking like Brightline, thinking like Tri-Rail. I didn't see a lot of freight run on that. Sure there was. CSX Rail. All the way down to Miami Amtrak. But it's wild to see that stuff tear through the station going 100 kilometers an hour. Huge freight trains. Not quite American. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare for you. Go off. Oh, sweet. He's gonna go, which means beautiful. I'm gonna be able to go. So I'm gonna bring us back up to 120. Because as he branches off to the north, I'm gonna circumvent and continue west.
Zifa. Zifa.
Maybe that's what the R means. Hey, there's a slower train ahead. Restricted. It's still grading me by line speed. Like it's still saying I can go 160. Go ahead and kick it up. Go off. Did not go off. No.
Zifa. Zifa.
Or it went off and immediately disappeared. I don't know. We'll see. Whether emergency break into the back of him or not. We're gonna be so late though. Eh, maybe not. I think we'll be okay. Keep up 160 average. Okay. Mara. Yep, we're gonna go right. Which I think does the flyover. Base it, yeah. We're gonna fly over to the left.
Zifa.
I love this synth tone.
Zifa. Zifa.
Yeah, nice evening train ride. And yeah, we seem to have lost the freight, so that's good. I don't see him. He's gone. I think he did break off north. Yeah, he's gone.
Zifa.
Hopefully everyone's having a great Saturday night. You're relaxing, having a good time. And hopefully your idea of a good time is better than, I don't know, driving virtual trains. It's a pure, my mother had Tylenol move. Sorry, I won't get political. It's just hilarious.
Zifa.
Alright, 130 reduction. Let's bring it down. And then to 120 immediately after. This should be good. We're almost at 1. 50. Let's go ahead and notch it down a couple more times. With some sense of urgency here. Oh boy. No, we're okay. Be okay. 39, 30. Yeah, we're right.
Zifa. Zifa.
Beautiful. We'll knock it to 120 here. We can let this sit a little bit. Only 10 miles an hour. It should come down pretty quick. And we're about 6 miles out. We're still moving pretty quick. If we do run into an emergency, I think we'll have a hard time making time. So hopefully we're okay.
Zifa.
So we'll just keep paying attention. Hit our speed limits, hit our PZB acknowledgements, and we should get there. 5 minutes, 11 kilometers. I'm moving 120 kilometers an hour. And we should be able to pop back up here in a little bit. Beautiful.
Zifa. Zifa.
Four minutes. Go ahead and give a preemptive Zifa. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it. We're just having a nice little late night drive. Well, not late night, early night, I guess. Almost 7. New Trains from World 6 German route. Dresden to Leipzig. On Strecke Leipzig Dresden. So this builds off of one of the existing routes. So we can almost, we are very close, I think, to be able to take an entire train. We'd have to load different scenarios from Dresden to Frankfurt. One shot. So that's pretty cool. Getting some nice stuff. I love the new announcements. I love the random events. Those are pretty cool.
Zifa.
And then if we get done with this, or if we spat again, we'll go over to the Riviera line, where I want to do some HST. I don't necessarily want to do the Voyager or the 802. I want to run the HST there. Ever since I watched it and during their preview, and I found out you could run the HST there, I'm like, oh, I want to run the HST here. Such a, like a cool piece of British train history. I find them fascinating. I love high-speed trains, passenger trains. They're the coolest thing. I love different builds. Oh no, Ren! Ah, shenanigans. Really? The wiper here, right? Where was that?
Push. I knew.
Oh, my wife just showed me a picture of the new baby Thompson Gazelle at Busch Gardens. That's very cute. That's very cute. I don't know what the dogs are doing. Fighting in the mudroom, apparently. Alright, we got about a...
Them fighting was under the cover of a couch.
Oh no. We got about a minute to go. I don't think we're gonna make it on time. That freight train screwed us. I don't get it. But it's okay. Hey! Dogs
Ollie, you
are being
okay?
absolutely wild. The older dog hip checked the other one into the wall, knocking down the Swiffer. Yeah, we're just not going to make it. Obviously. It's 654 now. But it should give us some points, and then we could probably make it up all the way to Leipzig. So, hopefully. We're pretty quick, provided signals work for us, provided nothing slows us down.
Sifa.
Stupid freight train. Alright, we got speed reduction coming up.
Sifa. Sifa.
Flugbeeinflussung.
PZB with the speed reduction. Well below the curve here. Almost to 80. Gonna knock off the power a little bit more. As we yellow here.
Flugbeeinflussung.
Must be holding me at the station.
Nächste Station, Riesa. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
A couple minutes. Sorry, everybody. It's all Rail Lion's fault.
Sifa. Sifa.
Safe to release. I just saw a flashing yellow light.
Flugbeeinflussung.
Something slow is ahead of us again.
Sifa. Sifa.
3 minutes late. I don't know why I keep hitting this like it matters. Oh, shit. I'm running late. Later. And I think we could probably crank this up to full. Alright. This train brake throttles off. Oh, the Germans are big on sounding horns. Not like Americans. Plus they have grade separated track everywhere. I won't say everywhere. Way more than we do. Here stateside. I'm looking at you, Bright Line. Looking at you! Alright, let's go. Last stop of the night. Leipzig, up on Hof. 63 kilometers. Thankfully we have no time limit here. We should be able to run at pretty high speed. The second half of this route really kind of straightens out. So it's not nearly as bad. And knowing them, they'll limit us to 160 or something. But we'll see. We're in. See if we can run a short HST route. It'll probably take us another 30 minutes to get out there. On a good run. But it's wet. Probably more slow freight trains ahead of us. Clear to 120. Looks like we're about to be clear up to 160. We are running essentially all we can run. So what I mean by that is, could be. Ooh. I said, long dead. Did the yard work, got a haircut, worked on some code, took care of the puppers. The wife at the groceries. Eat dinner. Ate currywurst for dinner. Good. Be with that.
Zifa. Zifa.
Speed reduction. Oh, nope, it's the other way. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright. We're clear to 200 up ahead. That'll be nice. So let's go ahead and throw it up there, because we're not going to make it. Slow climbing. If we approach 160, I'll start knocking it back, but
Zifa.
I think we're okay. The rain give it? I guess so. Turn that off. Park yourself. Know how to park yourself. Yeah.
Zifa. Zifa.
Oh, we do have some fast line. Alright, alright. LZB is on. Let's see if it catches us. Yeah, I don't see new rain. Just see like the remainder. I'm not seeing anything falling from the sky. Alright, 200. Expecting a... There it is. Alright, so we do have some LZB. 13 kilometers. We're going to have our next signal change, but until then, we are running in full automation. Let's go. This is a nice mix. We got some LZB, we got some nice curvy stuff, some nice scenery. A really good variety of locomotive selection. Pretty happy with it. Just having the voiceover is nice.
Sifa.
And the wild thing is, the night sky transition, the rain transition, everything has been great. Oh, no, really? Oh no, it just updated that signal at 13 kilometers to B0. Okay. Yeah, we're stuck behind something else. We'll see what happens. Oh. We are in full LZB.
Sifa. Sifa.
Means a couple things. We get this bar here, which denotes distance to next speed change. Good. B is up and the LZB is lit. It's good. And then we got our throttle and our AFB mark here, this yellow diamond set here. You'll see it'll continue to monitor and maintain our speed. And then if braking needs to happen, kind of do it automatically. Oh yeah. There's our tilting. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. That's why this train runs here. This is also, I think this is the 411? Yeah. So this train has full tilting. It's a little hard to see. Actually, it's very hard to see. You can't see anything.
Sifa.
There are piston and tilting mechanisms on the bogies. And that's what this GNT light is. You can see as we went around that corner, we were doing 200 kilometers an hour, and it was sending us like almost 45 degrees. This has got to feel wild. I would love to be on a 411 with full tilt. It would be so cool. Watching your coffee just sit on the table like this.
Sifa.
It'd be hard to drink, you know? It's just so cool. So absolutely cool. Yeah, I'm glad we got more routes that feature this. And we get a mix of stuff. Dresden's a nice station. I like it a lot. And since it already expands on the existing stuff, now we could start. It'd be really cool to start building some full scenarios,
Sifa.
linking the routes together if you could do that. But between the in-cab announcements, the temporary restrictions, all that stuff, it's kind of interesting. Okay, 5.8. We're gonna tear through this freaking tiny ass station up here. The other thing is, once we're under LZB, I don't think I necessarily have to worry about EZB. LZB takes care of it. In that I don't need to acknowledge signal changes, I just need a dead man switch. Which is really nice, especially when I kind of enjoy your time. Yeah, see this wire in the middle of the road? Real close. This guy right here. That's what actively monitors our train. It knows where it is at all times. We're not talking GPS. I mean, to the foot. We are being essentially remote controlled. Signals in the line are being communicated to the cab, and the cab is taking that over. And it knows, hey, in 10.4 kilometers, you've got to stop. You've got to zero That's what this value is down here. This yellow one. That's all right. So now it's back up to 200. So now we're good. Look, whatever it was that was stopping us. Oh, now it's back to 160. Something's happening up ahead, about 13 kilometers. That's messing with the system. You'll hear those buzzes. You'll hear that sort of stuff. That's what this system is. And I think it's just fascinating. It's supposed to help them run fast trains safer and closer together. It's this is going to be a super nerdy deep cut. If you know anything about roller coasters and you're super into like roller coasters, especially the modern stuff, there's this term called multi-move, where normally a roller coaster acts like a train, and that a block section, just like a train, only a single train can occupy that block section. I'd recommend El Toro Ryan for the definition of block sections. What the hell is a block section? There's a whole video on it. Multi-move allows you to bypass that because you just move both trains simultaneously. And that's kind of what this does. That's essentially the same thing. You still can't violate the block section, but you can run faster. You don't necessarily have to worry. Because the machine's slowing you down, you don't have to worry about the driver being necessarily cognizant of what's going on. And after a point, it might be 200 kilometers an hour. I think Germany requires it. It's just, like I have it on because I play with all the safety systems. I like it. It's something, it's part of the challenge for me. The game, you're not required to do that. However, once you're going close to 280 kilometers an hour, it gets real hard to read signals because they are moving very, very fast. Like, for example, all right, this green light up here, I know that's mine, it's on the right side of the track. In high-speed sections, you'll see 3 striped boards. Actually, these appear to be back-to-back. Yep. Usually denote, hey, there's a signal coming up, pay attention. But LZB bypasses all that because your train, throttle, brake curves, all that stuff is under control of the computer being guided by. There's my train rant for the day. Here's your autism foamer showing. But yeah, I just find it fascinating. It's so cool. Modern engineering and things that make us move. Do you imagine? That's way too fast. This is why you stay behind the yellow line, folks. There is a negative. You are punching a hole with a big frickin' thing moving 200 kilometers an hour. It's really easy to get sucked into that because there's kind of a negative force. I don't know. I'm not a physicist, but yeah, stay behind the yellow line. Don't stay on the edge of the platform, especially when trains are moving very, very fast. So okay, here we go. This G is lit, which means hey, we're coming along this curve here. We're starting to brake. So you can see we're in the yellow side here, the left side, the Bremsen side of our throttle. Brake side, we are at 100% braking force. We're going to try to slow this down to meet this 160 mile an hour, 160 kilometer an hour change. So, all right, that got updated. We're holding at 160, 5.6 kilometers. We are now back at a 0. We are still under LZB. We are now in throttle because we are at 160. We are back at maintenance. Tilt action here. Freaking wild. It's so cool. Alright, we should be clear back up to 200
Zifa. Zifa.
as soon as we hit this mark up ahead. We were moving pretty good, y'all. Kicking it. Looks like a couple, if I had to bet here, leading into this depot, probably where we're gonna have to take over. We'll see. Maybe it's wired all the way. Maybe it's wired all the way to Leipzig. I haven't traveled the full length of it. So I didn't even know there was LZB out here. But it makes me so happy. Especially with the 411. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, this train is a little slower. The 403. Most of the time just because it's... So this model, because of the tilting, tends to be used just for this. For pure, straight, high speed.
Zifa.
We have a non-tilt version. Not we. The Deutsche Bahn has a non-tilt version. Oh, here are the marked signs. 1, 2, right back. We're slow enough where we can read it, but you'll see they start to appear when you're moving pretty quick. So you can kind of be aware of, hey, there is a signal coming. And it's probably blind. Then it's around a curve or something, you can't see it. So they help
Zifa.
say, hey, focus up, signal coming. I maintain the kind of the track map in the top right. Pion. Because I don't know the routes that well to be like, oh, there's a signal here. But I don't like to know what the signal is. You can set the game to let you know what it is. I prefer to just be aware that it's coming and then have to keep an eye on it. My thing. Man, sorry. I've been kind of lost in trade nerddom. But if you're just joining us, welcome in. My name's Phil Fisher. This is the Follow Fisher channel. Here we do a bunch of stuff. We do a lot of like simulation, survival crafters, management sims, city builders, that sort of stuff. But I also do painting. It's over here. We'll probably do that tomorrow morning. I slacked on Workbench today because I did lawn work, but I'll get up early and do some painting.
Zifa.
I also been known to like do music, and a couple days ago, Friday morning, I did some development on stream. I don't know, if you like nerdy shit, hang out. Welcome. If not, no worries. You're awesome just being you. Today we're trying out the Train Sim World 6 Early Access. We are on the Leipzig-Dresden, Bahnstrecke Leipzig-Dresden. Driving the BR411
Zifa.
ACE. This bad boy. The tilty one. And we're closing on Leipzig. Here are the 3 stripy boards. 1, 2, 3. Signal. Just so you can get kind of a heads up. Hey, there's a signal coming. So speed is limited when there is no LZB. There's this wire in the middle of the track here that's kind of doing an automatic braking and stuff for me.
Zifa. Zifa.
But yeah, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. Lurkers are welcome. I know this train sim stuff is not for everybody. I promise, I will get back to painting tomorrow morning. Damn it, I paid for the early access, I want to use it. 3, 2, 1, signal, we're green. Cylinder LZB, not a care in the world. They're all good.
Zifa. Zifa.
Next signal change, 4.6 kilometers. Its value is in meters. And then the final graph here, so anything over 1,000 meters or a kilometer is displayed in number up top. Everything after that, you can see this G just lit up. We're going to start breaking down. Oh, nope, I gave up. The nope. But yeah, we're driving. I swear, if you spat me, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Sifa. Sifa.
No, we got a green light. And we're about 11 kilometers out from Leipzig. And you'll notice the signals are about to get a little closer together. One last tilty section, probably. Then the other thing you hear that says Sifa, Sifa, that is the dead man switch. Now you can't really see it, but there's a pedal down here. It's the dead man switch. Basically, you got a minute. Actually, I think it's less. I'm not sure. But you have to lift your foot and press back down again, essentially reset the alarm. And if you do not, the train will slam into emergency. You get 3 calls to SIFA, and then it's emergency application. This is usually you can recover from it. You can acknowledge it, throttle off, throttle back on. Not all safety systems. We are moving. I am a little concerned. Maybe I shouldn't be. It knows. It knows. I'm gonna start braking it. There we go. I guess when you're moving 200 kilometers, feel like 2.5 out. There we go. Okay. So our throttle's starting to come down. Then it should go into braking, just like that. Beautiful. We bring us down in compliance with this. Oh shit. Okay. So just hit the end of the LZB section, which means I'm gonna knock in some brake. I'm gonna take off the power. Okay. I'm gonna bring the AFB all the way down, which shouldn't affect our braking. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna go AFB off,
AFB.
back on.
AFB. AFB.
I think this should do it for us.
AFB.
Beautiful. There we go. Okay. And now we're gonna go to 80, and we're gonna throttle back up. Actually, we're gonna have to take the brake off first. There we go. There is a throttle brake interlock here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to brake. Okay, we're gonna have to brake a lot. We're gonna have to brake. Yeah. Yep. 100%. So this is PZB. So another safety system. There's a lot that just happened there. A lot just happened there. We're okay. Basically, PZB, acknowledgement of these sort of things. This is saying, hey, I've got an 80 mile an hour restriction down to a 40. We're going to acknowledge that. And since we're already under the current speed limit, we are good. And then we're just going to go down to 40. Just going to drop it to 40. Using our AFB. You're currently under advanced monitoring. So there are 2 magnets. There's a 500 hertz and a 1000 hertz magnet. All right, we got.
Sifa. Sifa.
Bring up the wiper. There we go. Acknowledge it's 40. You can see here, I'm going to go ahead and knock this down to 20. About 500 meters out. We'll leave it at 40. Basically, we're doing so well. I'd hate to lose just due to poor safety system. Yeah, we're okay. Got time. Everybody, we'll be right back. We're coming into Leipzig, Hauptbahnhof, platform 14. Go ahead and turn off our throttle here. We're going to notch in 3. We'll probably notch in about 5. A wet ride into Leipzig, but not bad. Not terrible. I'm sure the passengers will be happy we're not under the cover. Cover?
Sifa. Sifa.
Oh, because we're double stacking. Okay. There's another train ahead of me that's probably waiting longer. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, we're going to couple to these guys. Probably for the next leg. We're going to go stop. We're going to bring this all the way down to 10. Actually, what I could do, be real wild, set us to... We're going to set our whole max limit just to 5. Perfect for coupling. What? Are you shitting me? No! 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 Oh my god. Really? Really at the couple maneuver? That's awful. No! Oh, I failed 6 meters from the end. Oh, alright, we'll run this again another time. Not tonight. We're gonna go to Riviera Line with the HST. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so absolutely pissed. It hurts, guys. It hurts. I'll tell you what. While Riviera's loading, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe get another beer. So. Nice. Spammers are late again today. 1 hour 30. Showing up. All right. Brutal. That sucked. Man, I was so happy. We were right there. We were right there. Yes. Where's our... Where we are here is Plymouth to Paynton? Brits can yell at me. I'll take the HST, Great Western Live. Give me like a half-hour one somewhere. Come on. Perfect timing. So, alright, let's do something during the day. We'll stop at about halfway through. But I'll be right back. Bill. Turn. everybody, just a couple more minutes. The dog decided to have a little diarrhea attack. Clean that up, and I will shortly. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Dog decided to have a little accident. Something. But we got it sorted now. We are back on track, no pun intended. We're checking out the new Train Sim World 6 early access, and we're going to be doing the HST and Great Western green livery. 6-car consist DMU, diesel multiple, from Plymouth to Exeter St. David's. We might stop sooner because we're already at like an hour 45. But yeah, Penzance to Cardiff Central. So, on ahead, get our master key unlocked, throw this into neutral, open our doors, and we'll start getting our safety systems set up. Where are they on the HST? They're not here. They're somewhere else. They're on the far wall? Okay, here's AWS. And DSD. Sorry, everybody. We are in the UK now, on the west coast. We just did Dresden to Leipzig, where Phil binned it right at the end. Par for the course. Now we're going to be driving this one. I think entered service in the 70s. And just retired the last of them, I think, on the Riviera line. It's such a cool train. This also had a tilting variant, which didn't last long. People didn't like it. Apparently made them nauseous. But you can kind of consider this like the 70s version of the Ice 1, Ice 2. Before the 400 series. Or, sorry, the 403, 411. About 30 seconds. This is a beautiful route. I love this route. I think it's very pretty. Get some nice river shots. You get some nice shoreline shots. The only thing that's brutal about it is doing steam here is really hard. There are some vicious gradients that are hard to do if you don't know what the hell you're doing. Thankfully, this thing's pretty much a beast. It's a fair tank. So 4 notches of brake. Safety systems are a little different here. We do have our DSD, which is our dead man switch. So that's also, unlike see if it's tied into control interaction. So as long as you're like braking and putting throttle on and stuff like that, it won't kick in. But if you have like a minute of no input, it'll kind of get mad. But you can hear a very different sound. This is a big old diesel. And so this is the 802, I think. This is what is replacing the HST. A little more sleek, a little more streamlined. With the ability to operate dual mode. So it'll run both on overhead as well as diesel. Though the diesel is a little garbage on it, I will say. You're already speeding. Fast. First stop, Ivy Bridge, 10 miles. I apologize to my mainland European friends. We're back in the Imperial measurements. Let's listen to this going to the tunnel. A lot of oomph. So this is a diesel electric train. What does that mean? It means it uses diesel to turn electrical generators, which then power electrical traction motor. There are direct diesel trains. UK had them. They are very interesting, and we'll do those another day. Oh man, I have my... Hold up. No moment. Forgot to connect. Okay. With like literal gears. We'll have to mess with that one day. Yeah. So you're running diesel generators to turn. Or you get the point. Thanks for sticking with me tonight. I appreciate it. Just driving trains. Hopefully if you just want to listen to some white noise and me rant about trains, you're in the right place. Clear to 70 miles an hour. And hopefully I don't lose it like 10 meters from the finish line this time. Like I said, we might stop halfway through. We're almost at 2 hours. A whole nother hour service. Starting to get a little naughty. We're already starting out with some beautiful river shots here. point me doing that too much. We are speeding again. Come on. Back up to 80. Throw it back in max. Couple things. Let's look at the dash here. Speedo. Amperage. So this is read in 100 amp increments here. Or not increments, but you know, times 100 amps. Once again, this is diesel running electric motors. Jittering power that turns the electric motors. Got our brake pipe. Pressure in both bogies. And then the master reservoir, I'm assuming, MR. And then I think that's also just brake pipe. Can't read it. I did not set the lights. That is on me. Okay, so usually that means that's our DSD. That's I haven't input anything in a little bit. So we're back on day. That's good. What we want. Kick it back up to 6th. Let's go. So, sorry, 5. 5 notches of power, 4 notches of brake. It is a stupid simple train. And I actually really love the layout and configuration. Look at these things. They're like 8 balls strapped to handles. Love it. Our brake. Our throttle. Reversers here. AWS. Pink. And horn. Two-tone horn. While I'm mucking about, we got a 60 mile an hour speed decrease. A little bit, we'll knock off the throttle, coast in. We're still about 5 miles out from Ivy Bridge. Yeah, we're just having a beer, driving trains. Having a nice, relaxing Saturday evening. Except for the doggy accident. It's always fun. Other than that, hanging out. Right, let's knock that off. We're gonna go ahead and throw some brake in here. We're also coming up a hill, so our 802. Beautiful. Notch it back into 1. Try to recover some of our lost speed here. Very pretty. I like this route. And it gives us something to do with the HST. There is a Great Western DLC. It was one of the ones that came out, I think, early on. One of the first Greenstone World DLCs. I'm glad to see it get a little bit of love out here on man. So if you're new to high-speed trains, this is about as simple as it can get. Even with all the safety systems, all you gotta worry about is AWS. That ding that you just heard, that wasn't part of the music, is AWS. You'll start to see, before a signal, little yellow magnets. There's one right there in the middle of the track. And as you pass over, if the signal is something other than green, they'll set off an alarm. You have to acknowledge it. If you do not within a certain amount of time, emergency brakes will fire, shutting the train down. Stopping it, you have to reset everything, throw it back neutral, acknowledge AWS, throttle out, throttle back in again. No, let me over. Let me over. I want to see the other side. No, come on. Yeah, that's so cool. That's... Yeah, props to Dovetail. I think another solid release. I know people have issues with it. It hitches for me a little bit. I wonder how much of that's the shader rendering, shader caching. Versus just outright performance issues. You see, I'm getting like 60 frames solid here. I have no real issues. Very pretty. My only gripe is it's that stupid Unreal anti-aliasing that just makes everything look like it's seen through a screen door. I hate it. But very nice routes. Good selection of building on what you have already. Like both the Dresden, Leipzig, this one, the New York one not so much, just because it's fine. You get a lot of options here. You know, you can run the 802, you can run the Voyager, you can run all your freight essentially, and your steam here. You can run the steam here as like heritage tours. It's fun. I don't know. I'm just very, very satisfied. And then you start throwing in the announcements, the random slowdowns and faults, and you know, mixed with the weather and the cloud revamp from Train Sim World 5. The product is really coming together. It took us almost 10 years. Maybe not. I don't know, when did Heavy Haul come? It's been a while. Heavy Haul's been around for... But I'm glad to see this product kind of mature. In a positive way. I think I cut Dovetail a little more slack, maybe because I'm a dev, but, you know, honestly, for what they're doing, a lot of this stuff, I think almost all the newer tracks that are done in-house, all the new routes that are done by Dovetail are like LiDAR scans, like they use real-world data. None of this is scaled. It is one-to-one. So, you know, people get bent out of shape. Oh man, I gotta paying $20 for 40 kilometers. You go, well, yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to load her up 40 kilometers, lay all the track appropriately. Usually, you know, at least with a new release, you get 3 tracks, you get the traction with it. I don't know. I'm fine with it. It's been fine. Maybe I'm just an old head. Let's upgrade 1% here. So I'll tell you what, we're just not even going to apply brake until we get close. Because yeah, we have a lot of natural braking force here. Maybe we'll throw it into initial. With the initial. We uphilled it. I'm gonna be 30 seconds late. We're not going to hang out too long. Hotness. Platform 2. Get out of here. I didn't put my DSD on, or DRA. Almost up 0.5%. Yeah, I think it's worth it. At the very least, if you own Train Sim World 5, you'll get the free upgrade to the core. I'm just checking out the routes. I really wanted Riviera. The Hoboken, I could honestly kind of care less about. I'm not huge on NJT. I wish we had something else. I wish we had Chicago, like we had Aurora. I think I would love something other than New York or LA, and not Appalachian Freight. Want like East Coast Florida. I don't know, but I'm really happy with the German and Brit Ruth. Much more scenic. And they have the benefit of being able to like go there most of the time. Then go get good sounds. I mean, this is an older loco. Like, I think this is from Train Sim World 2. This is the flagship loco on Train Sim World 2. Alright, everybody. Get some ads coming in. Oh, Mika, I am so sorry. I missed you entirely. No. That wasn't fun. My bad. Oh, come in. And why are you still up? You're having trouble sleeping. Hopefully this helps. Nice. Mellow. Aside from the alarms. Apparently not. Apparently we're still going upgrade. Oh, there we go. But yeah, this is why this route is a nightmare in Steam. All this elevation. You hit like... It's like one of the steepest routes in the UK. Alright, so we're going downhill. I'm going to go ahead and throw the initial in, because we're almost at 1%. We're at 0.8. It kind of start to drop off, so we're going to have to balance. Leaving the throttle at idle. We're just going to kind of go back and forth between initial app, letting it go, letting the trade catch some speed, reapplying it. What you got to do. No, it looks like we might be leveling out. 0.4. Ah, foggy. Go ahead and give it some juice. Give it the bean. Excuse me. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Fairly low stakes. We'll do painting tomorrow. Hopefully crack in the X4. We got a minute and a half of ads. I apologize. Run the minimum to disable pre-roll. It's gonna be bedtime after this. Not super late, but it. Old man Fisher got a lot taken out of him today. I'm full of currywurst. The bummer we got some fog. I was hoping for less fog. It's fine. It's the UK. We'll give it some fog. Especially seaside UK. And that, the eye adjustment is really nice. Man, everything's really coming back together. Bummer that takes so long. It's nice. Experience. Good. Notch one brake. That's it for about 3-4 seconds. Off. 4 miles out to the next station. Hotness. I do want to thank you all for being here. Y'all make it worthwhile. And I just said y'all. You all. I could do the New York thing. Say use. Use to make it worthwhile. Even if no one particularly loves this stuff, it's glad I get to share it with people. Okay, then notch one. Back it back out. It takes a few seconds for ease off. See bogey pressure falling off. And here. Beautiful. About 3 miles out. Nice little Halloween setup here. Yeah, we're gonna soon come down to the river. 1.7, 1.8%. This is wild. So steep. Glad we're going downhill, not uphill. Alright, what that means is the next signal is something I should pay attention to, which is yellow. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves full service here, because... Hey, we're going downhill. I don't know where the other signal is. Must be pretty spread out here. A little overzealous. It's gotta be. Maybe at the station. This is the signal before it. Okay, I found it. There's this signal right before it. 2.1% downgrade. So fast. I still kind of want to be cognizant of the signal coming up. Excuse me. That bush is way too out in line. Yep. What was that one? And this one. My friends are sitting with the clearance on. Can't. It's yellow still. Okay, we're shunting off to the side. Beautiful. Alright. Which means we'll be going out to the left. Signal up top there. Sometimes there's multiple lines denoting a multi-switch. We're going to go ahead and keep it fairly slow. A 25 mile an hour speed restriction ahead. Now I'm going to blow right through. There we go. It's only for the shunt. Could have stayed faster if we weren't going off to the side. But we'll stop. We'll see how far out the next one is. I'm 2 minutes late. 2.5 minutes late. Messed around too much at the end there. Old station. Doesn't matter, I'm 2.5 minutes late. Oh, it's an inverter, I guess.
Ailsea and Backwell, Carson Street, Bedminster, Bristol Temple Meads, Lawrence Hill, Stapleton Road, Filton Abbey Wood, Patchway, Seven Tunnel Junction, Newport, and Cardiff Central.
I think that's one of the collectibles. Baggage cart. Alright, new nav at platform 3 at about 7.5 miles. We'll get there, and then maybe we'll call it. It's like, I don't know. We're coming up on 9 p.m. for Fisher. See. Love how it's got this big, broad front window. It makes me happy. It sparks joy. I'm sure you can smell the train. Like, oh, come on. Quit waxing here. Overspeed. You're gonna lose all your points. Sorry, huh? Ugh. I did it again. $50 restriction coming up. Sneeze again. Leave it at notch 1. We're going up grade again. Ugh. Something upset my nose. Hope everyone's having a nice, relaxing weekend. Hopefully you're doing stuff you want to do. It's hanging out with friends, family, working on stuff. We're just chilling. That's super important. Something I've had a hard time remembering lately. So even though I wanted to paint and get stuff done tonight, I just wanted to do this. I think it was much better for my sanity. Let's have a beer, let's drive some trains. Really what I wanted to do. Here we are. This easy nose. Should catch pretty quick with the uphill. Way to grade. Flatten. Going over crest probably. So we really didn't get to any of the pretty water stuff. We had the river at the start. There's just lots of Farmlands. Yeah. I could see myself living in here. Where was it? I think it's Mersey or something. Like, it just looks like small town Florida. It's the UK. Albeit much cooler. As in temperature wise. I don't know. I imagine small town UK has the same problem small town USA has. Nice quiet life, a little train station next to the water. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Don't need much. Cold beer. Transport. Gig. Model shop. I'm there. Did they really run the HST on this route? This seems like such a waste of the HST. I feel like you don't... I know when you get down... Here, maybe it's better? Man, you're just not moving. Let's do this section. It could also just be, hey, this is a cross-country train. This is just a slow section of track, which is probably the case. Probably need one of my English friends to tell me, but... downgrade immediately. Oh yeah, we're coming off the top of the hill here. I shouldn't even call it a hill. One mountain's like, you know, I was listening to the driver yesterday, said that the one mountain, the highest peak of this route, is like the 6th tallest mountain in the UK. Yeah, there's definitely some height here. I mean, look, there's rock faces. 2.4. Yeah, that's brutal. Nope, not throttle brake. What are you doing? 0.4 down, not 2.4 up. We got about a mile to Newton Abbott. I think we'll call it there. I think we will call it here tonight. So if anyone's got a recommendation for a raid target, please let me know. If not, I'm sure we'll find one. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. Been in the South too long. Stop saying y'all. Two separate words. I apostrophe all. All. Do appreciate you all hanging out. There we go. Especially on a Saturday night where you could be doing bloody anything. Appreciate every lurk, every follow, every sub. You guys are great. And I wouldn't do it if it weren't for you. So thank you, folks. Alright, another HST. No, it's a Go-To.
Service to Cardiff Central, calling at Exeter, St David's, Taunton, Bridgewater, Hybrid.
$351. I don't know. It'll be another 20 minutes. Screw it, we'll just go. We got 20 minutes. Let's do it. I got used to the signals being on the left side. Good news is we should get some shoreline action here in a little bit. And this should be a little quicker. We have the mountains, it's not so wild. We're 2 miles away. See, coming up on the shore. I see it down. Tree break. Yep. Yeah, now we're gonna move. We got a 90-mile-an-hour speed limit. Clearance coming up. I'm speeding again. So many tea and biscuit moments with the manager. I got talking to. Alright, clear to 90. Here we go. Yeah, they're happy now. There you go. Burn it, baby. Nope. It's pretty gentle around. Be able to maintain this 90 pretty well. Ooh. Yeah. Still got a little bit of this cold. Keeps it lingering. So I'm not sneezing anymore. Good. A temporary speed restriction to 40 miles an hour up here. It's not helping my schedule, but I think we're okay. Stopped way too early. That's my bad. Yep, way too early. Oh boy. Hi everybody. Oh god. Jesus. Oh god. Hi everybody. Hi CD in your community. Thank you all for joining. Welcome in. Oh god. Let me just... The channel was not ready for any of this. 1 second. 1 second. Oh no. Alright, everybody, I apologize. We're going to deactivate the all alerts temporarily. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Now I can talk. Of course, that is the most appropriate time. And we're sliding backwards. Everybody, welcome in. The trains go really well. You guys caught me at the very end of this whole thing, but welcome in. I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you, CD, for bringing your community here. I know most of you. Yeah, it's wild. Wasn't expecting all of this. We are all good. We are back on track. But welcome in, CD. How's Mafia going? Have you become the Dawn yet? I don't know a good Chicago accent. My brakes on. Let's keep going. Welcome in. Okay, so you just wrapped Mafia 2. Is there... I don't know.
It's so baby girl.
Is there a third one? Oh, someone found the Davide Valsecchi sound trigger. Yeah, I guess if you don't know me, welcome in. My name is Phil Fisher, aka the Follower Fisher channel. Here we do a variety of simulation, strategy, survival crafter, management stuff. That's usually my lane. Welcome in. We've just been hanging out, checking out the new Train Sim World 6 DLC. And sorry all ads are coming in, but just real quick.
This rebel stronghold has no hope of escape. Commence the attack. Yes.
Everyone, if you're not following CD, she is a wonderful person. And to be honest, a big reason I'm even doing this, because when I got back into it, I picked her brain, and she was super supportive and gave me a lot of great information about how to get, you know, deeper into streaming. So she is great people, and I cannot recommend her enough. Yeah, it's pretty foggy today. Normally it's not this foggy. I actually think this route is really pretty. It's a nice coastal route. But the fog definitely gives it a Silent Hill sort of feel, which is kind of a bummer, because I was like, oh, let's go check out the scenery, but the weather's dynamic, and it just kind of yeah, I don't know. We ran into some rain when we were doing the German route, and now we got fog in the UK route. Very fitting. Oh, hello to my wife, Kawaii Cozy. Everybody, my wife, Kawaii Cozy. Wife, everybody. But yeah, CD, whatever you need to do, take care of yourself, go chow, go use the head, go sleep, go relax. I appreciate you coming here. Yeah, I was a little shocked. But thank you, CD, for the raid. Thank you all for coming in and watching me drive trains poorly and getting easily flustered. Oh, what else do I do? I do painting. I do miniature painting and stuff. That's what I do. Oh, that's fun. That sounds good. I had currywurst tonight. I made currywurst a little while ago. That was really good. Big Kawaii Cozy currywurst, and she wants chicken nuggets. That's how it goes. I think, see, CD's favorite food is Panda Express. Because for some reason, I don't know if it turned you off. It turned you off. Jeez. Oh, it must just be catching up the queue. I don't think you guys heard that. I think I just heard that. Streamer bot. I raided from you? Oh, did Benny raid you, CD? Somehow I'm flagged as a raider from you. Or OBS is just completely wetting the bed. That's why, okay. Oh, what a wild evening. I did not expect all of this. So, I appreciate you all being here. If you have any questions about this madness, about me, let me know. I am flustered, but I am here, and I'm trying not to get fired from Great Western Rail at the moment. Ooh, Ferris wheel. Well, if PC says it, it must be true. I mean, I think I'm okay. I think I am definitely a dark nerd. I will say that. But I'll take I'm a cool guy. Alright, we're cleared back up to 80. Oh. Wild. Yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday evening or Sunday morning if you're down under. But we're just chilling over here on the East Coast. Having a beer, driving some trains. I did some yard work today. I got a haircut. I didn't really feel like doing painting today, but I have some stuff I've been working on. I'm working on a 15mm project called Sector Alex. If you want to know more, you can do !mini. Get a link out to the My Mini Factory. Now I'm speeding. I figured I would drive trains, because that would be a little more chill. And check out the new Train Sim World. I also like to do a bunch of sim racing. There's there it is, right behind me. So if you like that sort of stuff, I'm gonna do a lot of iRacing with Fly Race Dream and her community. Is my team boss at the moment. So they're having some races come up next month. Nothing super big. No, Bathurst was today, but we just did the Nürburgring Endurance Championship last week. We finished P10, which is incredible. I got... I was on fire. I was doing pretty good. Not great. Good for me. I improved on my personal best almost like 6 seconds. So I was pretty happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, Viv, strong-armed me. No, I'm kidding. It's something I always wanted to do. But, yeah. I just did a 4-hour race with her and another member of our community, also a good friend of mine, last weekend. We started 27th and finished 10th, something like that. We did pretty good. Top 10 finish for us. And like I said, my fastest lap. I was pretty happy with it. I mean, I'm over here gabbing and going like 50 miles under the speed limit. It's okay. We've been driving trains for almost 3 hours. The mind starts to fade. All in all, pretty good. I wish it weren't so foggy, so it'd look nicer. This isn't a great look. If you're into this sort of thing, I like seeing the HST on another route. I think this train is pretty cool. This is a diesel-electric motor DMU, diesel multiple unit. It's diesel motors driving electrical motors, diesel generators, I should say. Driving electrical generators, which drives the traction. Built in the early 70s, you say? And just kind of retired. They're starting to phase out the fleet. But I think they're so cool. They got this duck nose thing going on. Yeah, no worries. Do whatever you need to do. I think you were streaming before I started, so absolutely. It's a lot of time to sit at the desk. Union Pacific 4014. I'm assuming that's what that is, Marilla. Not entirely sure. My American knowledge is kind of garbage. I grew up in the Northeast. So, like, we had some commuter rail, took the subway a lot. I'm a sucker for a high-speed passenger service. When I'm paying attention. Oh, the big boy. Yeah, it just stopped, it was doing a tour recently. I just saw a photo of it today, actually. They had it, I had it for the original Train Simulator, but not, they haven't released it for Trains to the World. I think they've only done like 2 Steam Locos. Yeah, if they came out with it, I think they would do it. Like, if they came out with it, I would buy it. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that thing's wild. And it's also... So aside from the really interesting wheel config, it's like a... What do you call it? It like bends in the middle. It's got a... There's a term for that. Articulated, thank you. There it is. The loco itself is articulated, which is wild. Alright, we're coming up on Exeter St. David's. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I just want to feel it. Like, I imagine you'd feel the grounds, and I imagine you could feel the cylinders. And just the sounds would be... It's like going and watching, like a race. When, yes, you can watch it, but you also feel it, like in your chest, like the things vibrate you. And I imagine the big boy would do the same. I can't imagine it not. It's got to be wild to see it in person. All right, we made it. I don't think I'm gonna platinum this. There's a lot of speeding. We were late everywhere, but we'll see. We'll see what it says. And then, yeah, we'll probably get a raid going. I did platinum it. Good. Okay. Oof. Minus 500 points for speeding, though. Not the best. Look at all the speed marks. All these are instances of overspeed. Overspeed. Dude, where did I lose my mind? Somewhere in here. Oh no, I think this route's pretty good. Yeah, the first time I did it at night. Now we did it in the fog. I was hoping to see it today. I don't think we got that. Didn't get that either. But yeah, I think we're done. Does anyone have a potential raid target? See who we got. Who's still online? Do you guys want to go see painting? I know we got some painting folks out there. Or would you rather gameplay? Yes. All right. I think we're gonna go raid Nadut. Because I think I found her through CD's channel initially. She's part of the Twitch Women's Guild, which I think he is also a part of. Probably getting food. But yeah, they're doing a partner push and trying to get their sub numbers up. So let's go help them out. They are playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So I'm going to give you guys the raid message. As always, thank you. This has been great. Thanks for all the follows. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry I turned off all the notifications. There's too much going on. But thank you, CD, for the raid. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. And we'll be back tomorrow. We're probably gonna do some X4, but I still haven't done a painting stream this weekend. We got some some fun stuff to do on the painting front. Got our 15 mil project we're working on. We've got our little robots. Our robots done. You guys are getting together. We've got some other things. We've got lots of these 15 mil dudes we gotta paint. So these will be fun. And I gotta get some workbench time in. I just didn't have the mental focus to do it today. But these are sitting here. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We got some dev done on Friday. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for sticking around. I appreciate it. Y'all are great. So we're gonna go hit up Nadut, help her hit partner. We can do that. And yeah, send love. And I hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves. I will see you then. Let's see if Nadut will actually let us raid. I think so. Yeah. So, go say hi. Not you. But, alright. Good night, all. See ya.